Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Forrest here, and we are in for another episode of TEXAN Tailgate. We're going to be joined today by Mr. David Lee, and we have Robert, a very special guest. Always glad to see Robert in the house, too. How is everyone?
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too, brother, man. I'm going to just be adjusting audio settings while everyone gets on here. What do you guys like? Everyone hyped up, bro? You still got the hype?
Still got it.
Good. I'm glad, man. I'm so stoked. I'm every single day. I've been chatting with people at work. I've been trying to onboard like crazy. I helped 3 people this past week find pulse chain sacrifices that they did that they forgot about.
That's awesome.
So I told them that I was available for tips, and if they wanted to send it, I gave them my public address. So hopefully, with any luck, we'll get them on. So yeah, man, it was super dope. Hopping on stream with Crypto Heartbeat, Crypto Panda, Rags. There was a whole bunch of people. Cody was in there, Cody Lane. It was really cool to see everybody. I know the area Zula. I can never say the last name. You got this one down, David Lee. I know you do. You got Ari's last name down. Zuluata. I want to get it right. Anyways, we got people in the house. Crypto Compassion was up in the stream. Number 1. What's up, brother? Good to see you here. We got My Online Ghost. What's up, man? And we got Immutable here. Immutable is going to be joining us a little bit later. He is en route to get to the streaming setup. KD's in the house. Great to see you, KD, brother, man. I hope everything's going well for you. We got Ari, we got Hex Glenn in the house. Hey, what's up, brother? Ari said it's all good, bro. Yeah, after I can only butcher the name so many times before I just got to stop. But I find that it's good for me to learn how to pronounce people's last names because it makes me more versed and more cultured. We got Alien Hexagon in the house. Before the Zen vampire attack, I was able to swap USDC in my staking app for Pulse. What? Nice, dude. Nice. So tell me what you all's initial thoughts. How's everything been going? I mean, I know that everyone's got the afterglow going on right now. Like, tell me about life. How's it been treating you? What you been getting into post launch?
Post lunch has been really good. I got the news coming home from work. Am I echoing?
No, you're good.
Okay. You're echoing on my end, and so am I.
Yeah.
Horribly.
That's all right. Yeah, on the way driving from work on Friday, I was like, okay, I'm just go to the grocery store, pick something up for dinner, and then my phone keeps blowing up, and I'm like, Pulsechain is live. I'm like, oh dear, I need to put the phone down and find a place to pull in and just kind of take it all in. And my phone and everything, Telegram, Twitter, it's just been going off stop. So been spending a lot of time trying to help people get the right direction that they need. And yeah, I honestly feel like I've gotten a lot less sleep, but that's all right though.
Yeah, dude, I'm the same as you. Didn't really sleep at all. Once we got the news, and and it's been wild times. I was working in the background there for a second. I had to adjust some things. Unintelligible echo. Dang. All right, so Alien Hexagon, I just adjusted some settings over here. Let me know if it's good. Hex Glenn says it's good now. So if everyone else sounds good, we should be all right. David Lee was experiencing it too.
Test awesome. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good to go.
Yep, there's just a couple of things you got to get flipped on and off over here. So that's my bad. Sorry for everybody's ears. I appreciate your ears more than most people appreciate your ears. So my apologies on that. That was me dropping the ball. But yeah, man, it's been crazy, dude. Like, I mean, I've admittedly stayed as far away from crypto Twitter as possible. I want to share in like the love and the excitement with everybody, but there's just so much noise happening. And like for me personally, I operate best whenever I'm able to just focus on my own internal thought without outside reference in some aspects. So I mean, do you all kind of the same, or like Have you been just jiving in every single room, going in?
Yeah, there's been a lot going on in Telegram. Haven't been on Twitter a whole lot because of all the, there's been a lot of questions in our Telegram. People getting needing help with all kinds of things, not Texan related mostly, but it's all good. It's great to reach out and hear from the community and help them.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We got Jonathan Kampala in the house. What's up? What's up? Yo, right back, brother. Right back. Yeah, man, there's tons of questions. I think everyone's going to have tons of questions. I think that we will see dust settle, but it'll take growing pains to get through it all. This is a new thing. This is a brave new world. And I think that it's just going to take a little bit of settling, man. Like, I think once everyone has a moment for that, what I said before, like the afterglow to wear off, and then really dive in and focus once the ramp opens up, then we'll see a lot more solace in the area. But yeah, man, it's been freaking exciting, dude. On my side, like I just truthfully, like I'm beside myself. I teared. I said it on Crypto Heartbeat stream the other night. I had like one tear fall from my face, and I wasn't sure if someone littered outside or not, because like that's just the Native American side, right? So I was like, man, either someone just dropped a plastic bottle near my house, or man, I'm just stoked on Pulsechain, and I think it was because I was stoked.
It's strange. I didn't, when V4 was announced, I was whacked out, excited, crazy. And I think, some of that was just from, because I'd kind of forgotten about it. A lot of these sacrifices had been so long, and, just stopped thinking about it, didn't want to. And now this is out and we've been so busy. Honest to goodness, I've got an itch for what's coming next. The narrative to change, because we've been on this, pulse chain narrative for so long. And I can't wait for what comes next. And I really think it's people getting ready to stand up for freedom and good. I think that's where we're going next. After the dust settles, understand this is, we got craziness, the bridge and price discovery, and RH haven't been in public yet, right?
Right.
He's going to be on those shows. He's going to be making the rounds. So there's a lot yet to come before we can get to that narrative. But I'm already itching for it.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, everyone's gonna go absolutely nuts whenever he comes on live stream. They're gonna go nuts. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go nuts, so I know everyone else is gonna go nuts. Like, I see a lot of the people who are like the Richard, like true diehard, like gladiator crashing against your chest, Richard Hart Maxey, right? Like, I see everyone who's stoked, but like they're gonna go off. They're gonna go off whenever he goes live, and like I feel like that's just gonna fuel things even more. We've seen so much happening on the PulseX side. What are you all's thoughts on that?
I think it's absolutely incredible and amazing that, because it just shows all the pent up, emotional energy that's being, released, because people have been waiting for this for, close to 2 years. And, for me, when Pulsechain, when I saw the notification, the tweet from Richard that it was live, it was more of like a big, relief for me, and like felt like something had been, taken off my shoulders. Because it's like, okay, is it going to launch? When, because we're just in that constant state of like, when is it going to launch? And sometimes I had to kind of, take a break and be like, okay, I can't look at this anymore. But it's, I think everything works out at the right time for the right reasons. And, Richard knows best. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I'm ready for the bridge to open, just let people, let there be blood in the streets.
For sure. No, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Forrest, I think there's another thing I want to bring up real quick, because the emotions are so high, FOMO is so big, right. And admins in any of these crypto Telegram chats, we get to see another side too that a lot. the excitement is causing people that aren't fully versed in the things that they want to do to attempt to do them and get themselves wrecked. So that caution, luckily I get to see some of it, but yeah, it's made me really, really cautious. And I would advise everyone to take your time, do your research. Like Richard said, don't be picking up pennies in front of freight trains. Before you go and do something because you're worried you're going to miss your big opportunity. You're not missing anything. You where you're at now is already a blessing. And if you make a mistake and nuke yourself, well, that's the only way that you can. Like Greg said, this is, play a long game. Play a long game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, and we've all said it, and we've all had different opinions on it. But doing nothing is a strategy, and it is one that seems to have worked in several folks' favor. Some people have transactions that are still stuck. Some people are still trying to figure out workarounds. Some have initiated transactions that were substantially less PLS than post issue. Let's just put it that way. What are you all's emotions and thoughts towards what's happening with Zen, what they're doing, and do you think it's good, bad? What are your own thoughts? In the chat too, if anyone has an opinion on any of this, please be sure to throw it in there. We would love to chat back and forth.
So, I'll go ahead and say this. I pretty much expected that we were going to see Zen on Pulsechain. We were going to see people doing the batch minting because the transactions are so cheap, or at least they were cheap, not so much cheap anymore. But the thing is, for the people who did not sacrifice for Pulse and that only had maybe one Pulse or a fraction of some Pulse, and that was the only way that they could transact on the new blockchain. Mm-hmm. Well, now that opportunity has been taken away from them because we're seeing so many people trying to do the batch minting for Zen, which is, driving up the gas costs. And a lot of people are very frustrated because they're like, well, Pulsechain was supposed to be faster, cheaper, better than Ethereum. Now it's just as unusable for them. It's kind of like the same experience they were having on Ethereum. They're running into that on Pulsechain. Sure. And what we've been trying to explain to people, what I've seen Brandon talk about, is that this is just temporary. This is not going to last forever. This is not going to be how the future of Pulsechain is going to operate. It's people that are taking advantage, and they're going to be some of the very first people to sell and dump on all the other people chasing behind Zen. So you got to think about that before you really start, chasing that ice cream truck.
I like that analogy. Yeah, dude. You're right on that one. Speaking of Rags, man, he's been throwing out some solid content. I've been doing my best to share it across on the TEXAN Tailgate side as well as on Twitter, man. His alpha knowledge is without a question super helpful for a lot of folks. And if anyone in here hasn't seen any of the videos that he's done for Pulse, I want to go ahead and give him a shout out and say, he's got a few videos that I think that would be very beneficial for you to watch. He just did another one this evening. He might even still be streaming as we speak. But cool,
it was good. I didn't want to leave it.
Yeah, I know, man. I was the same way, man. I was watching it all the way until we went live, dude.
Yeah. Dude. He was on the pyramid of pump, and I was missing it. I didn't get to see the pyramid of pump.
Is it one of those, one of the Illuminati style pyramids?
It was inverted.
Yeah. That's with the ginger on the bottom. You gotta work your way up hard for that.
Yes,
dude. But no, I'm without joking. For anyone who's in here who hasn't seen any of it yet, I highly recommend it. And then also just make sure you catch this one that he's doing right now as well, because I'm going to go back and watch it myself. Robert, your screen, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it froze on you drinking some smoothie.
Oh,
I don't know if there's a way to. I don't know if there's a way to adjust or not. I just wanted to make sure that you saw that on there. But, well, what are you guys thinking? Like, I mean, we have different pairs that are viewable on deckscreener.com/Pulsechain. Let me see if I can bounce this up on the screen real quick. Present, share, screen. Boom. I think that should work. Yeah. So like we're seeing some things on there. Yeah, we're seeing live transactions being done. These numbers are obviously prior to bridge opening up, so they're inflated in some aspects, or maybe they're not. Either way, what are you all's thoughts on what is viewable right now? Have you dove into it at all? Do you have any opinions?
No, I think rags, and I think until that bridge comes up, there's a lot of funny money.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
Yeah, and I took a look at just what the ratios would be between a lot of these different tokens and coins, and I was like, "Ooh, this is something I'm going to be staying out of." But it is really fascinating to see the amount of Pulse and PulseX that's just being burned up in such a short amount of time.
It's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just going to click on a random one here. I'm watching on two different screens right now, so I don't know if I can navigate Deck Screener as good whenever I'm doing it this way. But yeah, man, there's all sorts of stuff going on. I liked what you said, funny money. There is yeah, I mean, I would take these numbers with a grain of salt until that bridge opens up, guys.
Yes.
Just to let everyone know who isn't already in the know. These things can be your eyes bigger than your stomach type of scenarios. And it can also get you riggedy wrecked. So we don't want to see that. We don't want anyone to be doing anything silly ahead of time before they can put their dry powder to use. And so I've been, I don't know what to do necessarily. Like I've preemptively prepared for it, and I'm going to stick to my plans a couple of different ways. Do you all think that like merging over Ethereum versus like another stable or USDC rather would be a better route? Have you given any thought into that?
I kind of like the idea of just bridging in stable coins and just being able to, DCAN and buy what you want, catch the dips. Some people might be looking to do Ethereum, but on the other hand, it might be good to do Ethereum because when you have so many people using the pulseramp.com website all at the same time, the bridge might be good to have some Ethereum, so that way you have money for the gas and the what you want to bridge over.
Yeah, man. That's kind of my same emotion on it too. I just have some stuff ready to roll and just be flexible, and then stick to the plan and do not deter. If you already have a written down plan that you've agreed with yourself on, be sure that you stick to it. You will not hate yourself if you stick to your plan. You may if you try to improvise on the spot. I don't recommend improvising at all in this particular scenario. Normally in music, I say improvise all day long. This is not music. But this can be music to your ears if you do it the right way and you carry forward. We got someone else up in the house. All right, what's up? What you doing, bro?
Beautiful.
Yo,
your mic's on mute, brother.
How about now?
Yo, you sound great.
Awesome.
You do. That's a nice hat too, man.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
gotta represent. I know Texans love their football, but tonight right now the NHL playoffs are going on. The Dallas Stars are maybe pushing towards a cup finals. We'll see, but so I had to play some hockey tonight. But glad to be here.
Nice, dude. I'm glad to have you. Samantha's in the chat. Dude, we got Crypto Heartbeat up in the chat. What's up, Crypto Heartbeat? What's up?
Hey,
Yo, I'm so glad, dude. Like last week, I went through hell getting sick. I can't even tell you all. I got wrecked big time. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be the new version of the swine flu. What's up, Samantha? But yo, it was gnarly, and I'm just now getting over everything. But I've got this nice radio announcer voice now because of it. So I'm just trying to like use it to the advantage, right? I'm like, does anyone have any voiceover roles that they could cast me for anytime soon? Maybe in the highest of stakes. Maybe they'll be looking for somebody to do a little bit of voiceover for it.
Well, they did put out a call for like all the reactions to Pulsechain. So like if you got a good one in there.
Yeah, man, I think that there's some really good ones from the stream that CHB and Rags were on the other night, man, whenever with Crypto Panda and everything. Dude, there was so many people flowing in and out. Facing Reality was in there. It was so I was so stoked to like see Facing Reality. I've never actually seen Facing Reality. And whenever I did, dude, he was funny as he could be. But yeah, it was a blast, man. I came in like probably like 200%, and I just had to like kind of skew myself down to match everyone else at the end of it. Sometimes I go in too hot, bro. I can't have it. Crypto Compassion, you've had the voice. Thank you, sir. You know what? I had a DM. Someone was like, it was because of what Rags said on one of them. He was like, because Rags was like, was that the voice of God? So someone DM'd me and they were like, hello, voice of God. Can you please spare the settings for your audio interface? So I sent them over the settings and everything. It was funny, dude. But yo, Immutable, I know you've been nose down focused and doing research, brother, man. What alpha you got, and like what have been your observations post launch?
Yeah, so a couple things. So I was listening earlier while I was driving home, and right before I pulled in the drive, I heard David talking about like sticking to your plan. So first off, everyone stick to your plan. Like doing nothing is better than wrecking yourself. Like there's too many people that are like going out there trying to do stuff they don't understand. So if you don't understand something 110%, like don't do it. It's not worth it right now. And I think Rags mentioned, I don't know if he mentioned on stream or if it was in one of the chats, but like people have been messaging him left and right, like, and it's clear like a lot of people don't know what they're doing. So like,
right,
anyone out there, if you don't know what you're doing, just sit still. Like, just don't wreck yourself. That's it. So I have a list of instructions that I send out to all my onboards, all my relatives, friends, family, all that. And the first thing, like the first instruction is, if you don't know something, don't do it. Don't wreck yourself. So that's my first thing.
Yeah.
After that, like it's been incredible to see. And it's been, I think it's been a little like I haven't really like it hasn't really hit me yet. And I think that's because like the moment we went live, like it was nonstop for about 24 hours, just like getting everyone set up, like helping everyone. And so like there was call after call after call after text after text. Plus then helping people in the TEXAN chat and answering questions in the Rags to Riches chat. So it's just been nonstop. But I think what I'm most excited for is I'm most excited for the bridge, because like as crazy as it is right now, or it has been without the bridge, like we're not seeing price. Like people care about price. Like everyone knows people care about price. And so like, yeah, we see 6 billion PulseX burned or whatever we're at now, like in what, 24 or 48 hours, which is insane. Like that's absolutely insane. We see in the first 24 hours more volume on PulseX than we do in all the Ethereum dexes combined, which is insane. We see Zen, like love it or hate it. I have my personal feelings, which I won't share on here. But love it or hate it, it is bringing transactions to Pulsechain. There are transactions happening, and like it's helping burn Pulse.
Right.
There you go, KD, 6.82 billion. That's insane. That's 48 hours.
It's insanity.
48 hours, and that's before the bridge. So once the bridge happens, like that's when you're going to start actually seeing green candles, price candles. You're going to see Pulse going insane. You're probably going to start seeing PulseX go insane. Like you see the green candles going, that's when everyone starts paying attention. That's when people that are not in our community start paying attention. They see the green candles, they come and they're like, what's this all about? And they start FOMOing in.
For sure.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, man. I'm most excited to see Bitcoin maxis cry. Like, I mean, to be honest with everybody, like I am in it for the tears. I want to see him cry, bro. Like, I mean, I've been seeing so much hate. I want to see them weep, dude.
So like, here's the thing. Like, I'm not sure you're going to see it because the narrative keeps changing. Like, first it was, all right, Hex is a scam. Then it was, all right, Pulsechain's never going to launch. Now, like, I mean, you saw Eric Wall like tweet something, like he was tweeting out Jack Levin's pictures about like gas being insane. Like he was obviously cherry picking, like to make a point, like, oh, Pulsechain was supposed to like reduce fees, which I mean, it still is, like, except for like that, like there was a very short period of time where fees were up in the, I think it got to almost $1 million pulse for that. But I mean, when you think about it, all right, what's $1 million pulse at the SAC price? Is that like $100, something like that?
Right.
I'm bad at math in my head, but like for the most part, even right now, so like all day today, I was following the gas and like 950 pulse. Yeah, that's more than we thought. But when you think about it, that is what, 10 cents at the SAC price. So I mean, it's still like significantly cheaper than ETH with way more volume than ETH if you like take those that transaction volume from the first 48 hours. So I think the biggest thing is, I think the biggest issue a lot of people have is not necessarily with the price. It's the fact that because like it's costing 1,000 pulse to get in, like a lot of the people that miss the Pulsechain SAC and don't have any pulse, or they have the one pulse that was sent out to each wallet, that is kind of a little bit of a barrier to entry. So there are some options, and hopefully we'll see like freepulse.io open up. We'll see a faucet open up so that these types of people can get in. But you know, like Crypto Heartbeat always says, you want to give what you want to receive. So like if you know people out there and you've been one of the lucky ones that sacked for pulse, like, and you have these onboards, go and help them out. Like give them some pulse to get them started. Like give them some pulse to get that first transaction so they can get some more pulse. But all I have to say is I forget where I was going with this, where we started, but we're here now. So
Yo, dude, you were killing it, man. I was following along on the journey, dude. I was there. I was just the supporting character in the role, bro.
That's immutable amazing. Alpha. Just let it roll, man.
Yeah, man. I was taking notes, man. For real, like that's all good knowledge, man. And yeah, I mean, put pulse in people's wallets. I was telling them, I don't know if you were able to catch this earlier, but like I've helped 3 people find their pulse, dude.
That's awesome. I did hear you say that. That's awesome,
dude. They didn't even freaking know, bro. I was like, man, how do I mean, of course I'm going to show them, but I was like, I don't know if I should show you this. I mean, I don't know if you'll appreciate it. So like, I just play that whole thing, like really getting them into it. Right. I was like, well, what if it turns you into a millionaire and you couldn't get to it? So I made them feel it before I showed them how to find it, dude. Yeah, I was just like, man, this is crazy. So those are folks who if we go back in time, we go in the time machine back when Rags and I were doing different things with life at the time. These are on boards of his that he was like, so this just goes back in time for anyone who doesn't know. Rags has been bringing people on board for as long as I've known him. Back to 2016. He's been onboarding people, and that's just that I can reference.
That's how I got onboarded. He brought my brother on. Did you ever meet my brother?
Absolutely, bro. Okay, I love your brother, man.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I know you. I know we're all in like the support chat together, and like I just didn't know if you guys ever made that connection. So that's cool.
Yeah, man. I need to get together with him sometime. I'm due for some frisbee golf. I think that we had discussed it a while back, but yeah, man, I need to get up with him. It's been too long. At this point, it's almost been 2 years, man. So yeah, dude. Everybody who came on during that time were super green. They were people who had zero experience in cryptocurrency.
This guy.
And dude, you're no longer drinking the smoothie, Robert. What's up, dude?
I was wrecked. I had to rejoin.
Man.
No drinking on the job.
Look, Crypto Heartbeat wanted to know, is Robert drinking Bushmills? Oh, bro.
I'm not bold enough for that.
Yeah, we're doing PBR or bust, right? Like that's what everything's going for now. I mean, got to figure out a way to get Rags' stream sponsored by PBR, dude. Like, we got to like, there has to be some way.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, if he gets enough viewers, I'm sure.
Look, if he gets PBR, I want Texas Pete. Like, I am the hot sauce man, dude. Like, I'll only eat stuff that makes you like sweat. I only eat the hottest stuff. And thank you, Hot Ones, the TV show, for getting me into that, man.
David could probably tell you, but when I was in the Army, like I had soldiers that they would always carry a Texas Pete or something like that right in their kit right there. Like they'd have a little plastic spoon and some Texas Pete, and they would put it on anything.
Yes,
anything and everything.
Yes, let's go. I mean, like, dude, it does taste so much better than anything else on eggs. Like Texas Pete on eggs is like, whew, it's almost a delicacy, man. That's what. All right, so what we got to do, I'm trying to think, how can we do, whoever comes on next, we got to get them hot sauce, really hot sauce, and let's like frame it like the Hot Ones TV show, and let's just ask questions about crypto rapid fire and just put them under the heat, man. That sounds like a fun time.
For each question they get wrong, they got to take a spoonful of it.
Yo. We gotta keep them alive. We gotta keep them alive.
Maybe we'll open up them nasal passages.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yo, Immutable, I wanted to grab your thoughts on this. Like, I'm interested to see what you think. We're kind of the same mind that stable coins will help inside of Pulsechain. If you had to choose and you could only bring USDC or you could only bring ETH, like what would you bring into Pulsechain? Or is there an other?
I mean, I think the other would be DAI. I mean,
right.
We saw on the test nets, like TDAI was the thing to bring on. So I think, I don't know if that says anything. And then we also have like PulseX is the largest holder of DAI, period. Like that's the largest wallet. Or at least it was. I don't know if it is anymore. I'd have to check. So I think DAI is the third option. But so DAI and USDC stable coins versus ETH. I mean, you really, at this point, now that the snap or the fork has happened, I'm not sure that you can go wrong. It's more of your personal preference. Like ETH, you could go up and down. Like maybe it pumps a little bit, maybe it drops a little bit. USDC and DAI basically going to stay the same. So
right.
I mean, then the other option obviously is Hex. I mean,
right, yeah.
Because I mean, we know so Pulsechain is at least currently largely populated by Hexicans, and Hexicans love Hex. We love Hex. I love Hex.
I love Hex.
So I think those. And the other thing is with Hex, we already saw like a 50%, basically a 50% correction. I think we got up to 7 cents, and then once mainnet happened, we saw the drop down. I don't know what we bottomed at. I think it was like below.
We touched like 2.6. I want to say like 2. Yeah. I want to say it was 2 cents.
Yeah. So I think we wicked. I want to say like I heard somebody like they had their orders filled like just sub 2 cents, that's good for them. Like that's why you put your limited orders in. Can't wait for limit orders on PulseX. That'll be awesome. Mm-hmm. But like the fact that we've already dropped that, and like really, I think Rags' streams from way back when, like he was talking about, now you get basically like it's a stock split. So you got double your coins. You got some on Ethereum, you got some on Pulsechain, and right now like the two halves are greater than what used to be the one whole.
Right. Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like that whole Dragon Ball Z Fusion Ha thing where like you've got equal sides represented, one may favor over the other. And I imagine perspective here, like this is me thinking out loud, is I would assume that Hex being native in Pulsechain would make the most sense moving forward. In my head, that makes sense. I don't know that that's true. No one take any advice from me. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, there's no financial advice there whatsoever. But I think my personal opinion is those are really the 4 options right now. Yeah. Because those are the 4 options you're going to have the most liquidity. I mean, like DAI, USDC, maybe like you say, they're the same thing. You just see which one has more, like which one's being used and bridged over more. I don't know, but I think Hex you're going to see a lot of liquidity, and then Ethereum. Obviously, that's the blue chip
for sure
we're bringing over. So again, it's all up to your risk preference. Higher risk, higher reward with Hex. Same like then higher risk, medium risk, medium reward with Ethereum, and then USDC DAI. You know what you're getting. So
yeah, that dude, I love it. That's very sound and like stable. Observation, dude. Terrafin brought so many frogs up in the chat, bro. All right, so Terrafin, I'm gonna talk directly to you for a minute because I see so many frogs from you. All right, so tell me what it means to you to be part of the PayPay culture. What it means in the chat, just let me know. I know where the meme comes from, right? Like I've been on 4chan, I've been on 8chan, I've been in Reddit, I've been all over the place where these things have come throughout time. I want to know what attracted you to it, and was it just the dollar signs? So maybe you can answer that for me. Spice Lords, fire, baby. All right, could we do a Spice Lords episode? Yeah, absolutely. Terrafin showing up here. What I'm interested in, guys, obviously, we're all super interested in this. I want to see how freaking face-melting deliciousness, dripping ooey gooey from Cinnabon Texan token does on Pulsechain. I am. I won't use explicits here, but I am freaking excited, right? Yeah. I'm stoked. I think I'm bullish, baby. I am bullish. I'm riding Mustangs through the freaking the savannah. I don't know where I'm riding them through. I'm riding them through New York.
So but yeah, that was one thing I was going to talk a little bit earlier, and then I kind of forgot. But so right now I'm looking at Dex screen, or looking at the Texan USDC pair. Yeah, so for those who don't know, we've dropped, like right now we're sitting like what, 1158. So we're a little bit above donation rate. But like same thing with Hex, like we had a stock split.
Right.
And so right now you think about that, we're sitting right where we were about a week ago. If you take into account, now you have doubles on Pulsechain. So like the fact that we're sitting like that is really, really nice. Cause like you see some of these others, like I saw like Pulse Dogecoin crashed. I don't know what it was, a little bit ago. Like I've just been holding my like my airdrop for a while. And I was at one point, I think, what did we all get? Like 100 PLSD or something like that.
Right.
So it was worth $1,000 at one point. And then for a while it was like, somewhere between 500, 700, but then I saw it was like $100 once Pulse launched. So that's a significant drop where we basically just cut in half, but we didn't really cut in half. We basically just stayed the same. Like if you think about it, because we doubled the volume, or we doubled the supply, not the volume. We doubled the supply, and the price didn't quite cut in half. So it's kind of like Hex in that matter. So been really impressed with that. And then I'm sure Rags touched on it during his stream, but like the Texan to wrapped pulse on PulseX has been generally trending up. Yeah, that's also really interesting. So
it's a strong angle too. Like, I mean, looking based off of the numbers that he's been tweeting out about, like, I mean, that's strong.
Yeah. So like for anyone out there that's new to crypto, and I know like in Texan, we got a lot of new to crypto people, like, and you're just looking at the price chart and you're seeing it drop by 50% since Pulsechain launched. Don't get discouraged, because like, yes, it dropped by like a little less than 50%. Like I think we were sitting at like 0.2, 0.21, like generally speaking, for a couple of weeks, I think. And now we're sitting at 0.11 earlier today. We were like 0.13, something like that. We've been bouncing back and forth like that. Like that's, you take the two halves and you're greater than the previous hole. So
for sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be cowboy cliche colors in the background in my mind. I'm staying, gunslinging, baby, dude. David Lee, you look full of energy, brother. Tell me what you're thinking, bro. Tell me what you're thinking.
Well, a lot of ways, there were a lot of things that worked timing wise that were like perfect, right? With the Bitcoin and ordinals and gas fees, Ethereum. Texan's getting a lot of that right now in the news right now too, because of what's going on in the southern border and how the Texas legislature and the executive branch is failing to recognize it and take action. And then, you got the feds outright lying, saying, "Oh, border's closed. It's no problem. It's no big deal." And you can see, the drone footage, these overheads, everything has been crazy. So timing right with also the legislate, recognizing currencies, amendment to the Constitution in Texas. A lot of things are working our way in time. And, Sam Kemp let us know last week, the numbers. When we started this project, there was 435,000 TNM members. Today, there's 475,000. And the way it's looking, no. Texas is for Texans and Texan is for Texas. So, it's
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, man. I'm super, super, like, I feel for the people who are living on the border. I've been watching, I've been keeping as much of a finger on the pulse as I can in regards to that. It seems pretty as suspect as it could possibly be. As suspect as it, like, how, I don't know. I mean, this is, maybe we won't go too deep into this, but like, how do a bunch of like Haitian national folks just get transported magically over to the border? There's somebody who's funding that, right? Like, it took money to get them there, and they are like ready to jump over, bro. I have nothing. I have zero qualms with anyone who comes to this country, and I think that everyone should come to this country legally, and like by the book and do everything else that we are supposed to do and be good, outstanding citizens prior and qualified prior to entry. I just want to make sure that make that known real quick, but Yo, I had someone the other day, right? Like, I was at a business meeting, and this guy, he said to me, I don't know what you are, but I don't really care. And I was like, bro, I'm as American as you can get, dude. Like, I bleed red from red skin, dog. Native, man. The whole thing, it's just crazy. We are seeing this. I'm seeing this in like normal interactions that I come into folks with. It is big news. It is big news that transcends beyond the state border of Texas. And there are other people who are aware of it and who are also in alignment with it. And honestly, I'm really pulling for TNM. I'm pulling for Texas. I'm pulling for Texan and all of the things that we can get all of these, like the power to the people who need the power, right?
Yeah. So on that, like, I think, don't want people to get discouraged. So like, even if it doesn't happen this legislative session, like the fact that by the next one, we're going to have a bull run by the next one. And if timing works out, maybe it'll work out perfectly. Like another 2 years from now. So what's that? January 2025 is when the next one would start, because it's every 2 years, right?
Correct.
Right. So January 2025, that's 18 months from now. Looking at the next bull run. So we know everything during the bull run pumps. Like, you have meme coins pump hard, like everything pumps. So I'm not saying Texan is not a meme coin. I didn't.
Yeah,
that was not what I was saying. I was saying everything pumps hard. Meme coins pump hard. Altcoins pump hard.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin pumps, then followed by Ethereum, then cash flows into alts. And
facts.
It could be a perfect storm for that 2025 legislative session.
Yeah, and dude, like, I'm super stoked on it, man. I just want to see. I wish that I could see the future. I wish I had a crystal ball. I'm sure a lot of us do. We're gonna stay focused and stay eyes forward towards the goals, and like,
hearts can't lose.
That's right, man. You can never kill hope, and that's one of the most powerful things that we have. Hope and faith. I said Pope, bro. I don't know if that's one of the most powerful things.
And you talking about timing and everything too.
Yeah.
For Ophir and being in a donation phase when Pulsechain's going live, and that economic energy that's going to be available now to that donation and that community who is for freedom and good in a place where They need it, and just a mission and a vision and a founder that are just incredible. So
Correct.
Man, so many of these things, the timing for us as an overall ecosystem and people, I don't believe in coincidence. This is wonderful and divine.
Yeah, man. This is what we consider favor sometimes, and I believe in it 100%. Samantha, I have never been. Wait a second. Ever been to a Cinnaholic? Do you all know what she's talking about? I've never been to a Cinnaholic. What is it like? Is it like a mixed drink Cinnabon?
Florida version of Cinnabon? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Cinnabon's pretty good.
Yo, I'm about the Cinnabon life. I mean, as long as they're fresh and hot, baby, I will go and run at the gym for 4 hours to get that Cinnabon off just so I can taste its gloriousness. Y'all hit the like, please. Oh, thank you very much, Sam. Bullish, we are horns on the head, baby. Let's go. Wish that there was a solid like bull emoji. Like, do we have one? Can we make one? How do you do that? I don't even know.
I've been looking into making some emojis for Telegram, but like it takes some I forget. It was a process.
So if all it takes is a PNG and it's a certain size, if that's what it is, you just let me know what you want and I'll figure out how to do it, and then we'll put them together. I want a bull. I want a badass bull. Not
just a bull. It's got to be a longhorn.
Yes, sir. A Brahma, baby. Let's go. Man, whenever the ramp opens up, I'm gonna hire somebody, or maybe I can hire one of my family members to throw a PBR in this hand, throw another one from this other side of the room, and I'm gonna bang them beasts together like Stone Cold, dude. I'm gonna celebrate like that up on stream. I want to go for that. Yo, let's see what Mobius. What's up, brother? We got Mobius in the house. Bobby Hexelrod, what's going on, man? For some reason, that just reminded me of an old Tonto and Lone Ranger joke. I want to know the joke, man. I want to know. Anything with Alec at the end usually has 12 steps. Truth. I'm a Cinnabonholic. Let's see what else we got here. It's a Cinnabon, but better. I don't think it's Florida specific or anywhere else. Okay, right on. I'm gonna check it out.
Cinnabon, but better. Yes, we're gonna check it out.
Yeah, let's go. Katie, only cows. Yo, dude, that's hilarious. Oh, that's a decent one. It's just so hard to like intelligibly see though. Like, I need a bull, bro. Want a bull. I've been trying to, so like, I don't know if you all mess around with like the AI stuff too much, but I've been getting into it a little bit more, and especially on Midjourney. So I've been learning how to like frame things, and like basically what you're doing is coding the AI. So I'm trying to figure out some cool stuff. So I'll be posting up more and more Texan themed images, at least on my personal. So like, if you all see anything that you like, let me know, and then I can duplicate that success and make it variations. So I'll keep those coming out. I've got some really, really gorgeous AI women who I've created who are wearing like Texan attire. I'm just gonna tell everyone ahead of time, calm down. They're not real. They are not real, dude. You got zero chance. I don't work with these models. I work with models, but I don't work with these models. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, let me see if I can show you guys one of the ones that I've been messing with real quick. I got this one that I'm super stoked on. I'm gonna open this. All right.
How much time have you been spending on this project?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, every single night, every single day, anytime that I am not actively, like, the reason I would love to be participating rather in Twitter conversations, but for me to stop learning is
AI chicks.
It's an act of God.
It's AI chicks.
It's dude, it's AI chicks, dude. You had me at chicks. And as soon as we can figure out how to like pose them digitally, we're on, dude. I love anything to do that's creative, and like this specifically is there's enough technicality to it that's really like making me on with it. Here, check this out, guys. Boom. So this is a cowboy riding through what the computer thought was Wall Street. So I'm toying around with making things more photorealistic. And
that doesn't look like a chick.
No. You want to see the chicks, bro?
I thought that's what you were gonna do,
dude. Yo, see, I told you ahead of time. I prefaced this. I said, calm down ahead of time. Yo,
that looks good though. I like it.
So like zooming in here, like let's zoom into this. Look at that. I've got the Texan logo embroidered onto his hat too. So like we're developing things. It's gonna take a second though.
This is all Midjourney.
Yeah, this is Midjourney. This is with it being like coded with photorealism as the subject. Okay. And then yeah. So I'm gonna be messing around with that. Let me see if I can pull it. All right, now you got me. I'll show you, but listen, calm down. You cannot get over hot and bothered about this. Okay.
Be careful with that screen share.
Look, it keeps me honest. Like they're like, you can't do X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, those are the 3 things that I wanted to mess with. Dang it, Midjourney. Oh my gosh. No, guys, I'm too much sometimes. I apologize. Let's see here. Midjourney bot. I don't know what I'm doing at all with this. Here it is. All right, here this is. Let's launch this page. All right, so the idea here is that I can hire, so like I do work with models who model for alternative and like festival style clothing, right? They don't necessarily fit for Texan. That's just the nature of the beast in the things that I mess with. Like, hold on, I gotta show you guys this too. This is not relevant to anything else other than it just being cool. All right, share screen. This is a patriotic cat. Dude. So this, I don't know why I did this, but man, we're going down that lane too sometimes. And you guys got to see some of the folly as well.
Do I need to ask you how much time you've spent with cats?
Oh, dude, every single day of my life, bro. I love cats. Love them. Dude, we had the last cat that we had. All right, so like I left my prior job and started my own business. And for the first 2 months, I was doing a lot of outreach and I was working from home. And I had this cat. It was like my bestest friend, right? Like it's the only person who was around the house. This cat got out and got squished, bro. And it was the most quiet house I have ever seen. And ever since we replaced that cat, and we must have replaced all the love of that cat times 2 too, because like the new one, you can't see her in the background. She's somewhere not up here. But dude, this cat's so soft. It's so fluffy. It's so flushy. I can't even speak right now. Why am I talking about cats, guys? You guys got me sidetracked. All right, what are we doing here? All right, so Pulsechain is live, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just recourse hard. Pulsechain is live. We don't want anyone to wreck themselves. Check out any of Rags's videos that he's posted up. They're all like super freaking informative and like you're going to learn something. I learned something. I learned tons of somethings. So I can't stress that enough. Make sure that you have a plan going in because the bridge will be opening up soon. Texan is showing up. It's ready there on Pulsechain. We're stoked on it. Samantha's laughing. We're just gonna forget about everything else that just happened. Mobius, our cat, turned 20 today. Mobius, congratulations on your cat's birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday to that cat. If that cat is a mom, happy Mother's Day. And by the way, if there are any moms in the chat, even if there aren't any moms, happy Mother's Day to your mom and happy Mother's Day to all moms. I think that women are beautiful and amazing in every single aspect. My family was a very matriarchal family, so I have huge respect for the mamas out there who are raising beasts.
He's referencing the non-AI women.
Yeah. AI women? No, we ain't even going there yet.
Speaking of a mother who's a beast and much missed tonight, Hexaquinn's got migraine and she's taking it easy tonight. And wish her Happy Mother's Day too.
Happy Mother's Day to her, big time. Look, hold on. Dude, I should have never went down this aisle. This is the only problem with streaming. Like, I have to be myself, and I can't edit it out, right? Like, I can't edit out the silly parts. So here we go. Bobby Hexelrod. Let's see here. AI women followed by. They're not real. The funniest thing is the series of these messages. Exciting times ahead, bro. Followed by she's hot. Texan, we got laughing, and then this, bro. Waiting for a midget with a blow-up doll to walk through the door behind Forrest. Yo, if that happens, we partying harder. We partying harder over here. Oh my goodness, guys. Like so I had invited several other folks tonight. I'm glad that you all came to hang out with just like our staple crew. Robert's always great to have here. He is part of the staple crew. We got Immutable, we got David Lee, we got myself, and we're missing Hexy tonight. We hope that she feels better. We're nearing the hour time, and I'm down to chill as long as everyone else is, but I always try to be respectful of all of the viewers' time as well as you all's time. Does anyone have any other pieces of information they want to leave behind that might just be like words of encouragement or just thoughts on what is to unfold in the coming days? I have a strong sense inside of myself. I have a feeling as if we are going to see the ramp open up tomorrow. Specifically, I said that live on with Crypto Heartbeat. For me, it makes sense. He gave us the weekend for the shell shock, and we got to spend the day with our moms. And tomorrow we go off firing flares into the sky. So anyone's thoughts, please share.
Real quick, the only thoughts I can really think of is get the majority of your Pulse and PulseX onto, a new device, new seed phrase, new address, and may want to think about moving a lot of the funds out of your original sacrifice wallet, especially if you want to do a lot of the free claims, because if anything goes wrong, guess what? None of your Pulse or PulseX is in the sacrifice wallet. So if something does happen, which we hope that it does not, that's just a good safety precaution.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah, 100% what Robert said. Like, this is crypto. This is true DeFi. Like, you're responsible for your own thing. You're not calling the bank to say, hey, I was scammed and or this guy stole my card, and you're not getting your money back. Like, once it's gone, it's gone. You click on a link that you thought was right, or you thought you were getting a $20 airdrop, and now you're losing what could be potentially millions of dollars down the road just because you were looking for a $20 airdrop. Just stick to your plan, especially with the wallets that are like Robert said, your SAC wallets or whatever wallets you're holding, your Pulse, your PulseX, your Texan, your Hex. Like, treat those wallets, treat them well, be very safe. Like, watch as many security videos as you can. I know, Papa Boehner, or I don't know how to, I know.
Boner.
Yeah, there you go. I know how it's spelled. Boehner, and so I thought it was Boehner, but anyway, phonetic. Anyway, so be secure, be safe. Like, don't wreck yourself. That's all you got to do.
The only thing that I would add is after the bridge comes out and we get all those green candles, don't go crazy. Don't go chasing them. Don't go chase them.
DCA is strong.
Yes. Yep.
DCA is strong. Go this is a piece of information directly from Rags' video, and I couldn't have put it more eloquently. If you have a plan, let's just call this plan 50, 25, 25. And you want to put 50 in, 50% being in. This is not financial advice. This is what some people do. If you want to put 50% in to make sure that you feel as if like happy inside of yourself, do that. Take your other 50% and DCA into the assets that you want, if that is something that you like to do. Otherwise, go and get wrecked. Some people do that too. I don't recommend that being the plan, but I want to show you guys this. This is the one piece of advice that I have. I don't have a whole lot of pieces of advice, but this is it. Unless it comes from this account right here specifically, ignore it. do not listen to anybody except for this guy right here. And I'm pretty sure that half of you all know who this person is. At least half of you know who this is. And if you don't, you got to read up and learn who this person is, because this is the person behind Pulsechain and the only point of authority in regards to what is official and what links you should and should not click on. So make sure that if you are not following and have your notification bell turned on, that you do that stat, because that is what I do. And that's how I try to safety net myself from malicious activity. That's the only piece of info that I got. Other than that, like, I'm super stoked. As always, I'm stoked. This is a great place for everyone to come together. If you all know anyone who's new into crypto, this is a free place that they can come and have crazy conversations like we've had tonight, and have conversations that revolve around education of cryptocurrency, because there's a lot of things, like I don't know nothing. You will always hear me say this. I don't know anything. I am forever a student in crypto. I am forever a student of art. I am forever a student. That is who I've chosen to be. I highly advise that everyone continues to strengthen their mind, strengthen yourself, strengthen your strengthen everything around you, because you'll want to carry that forward through your successes moving forward into the future of Pulsechain. So yeah, that's what I got.
Mind, body, spirit.
Mind, body, and spirit. Always. It is that there is the Trinity there. And like whenever, like for a while, I took 2 years off of drinking, and for me it was to strengthen my mind, body, and spirit. And those things can get broken down over time. We can fall in life, and it's important to remember that you can get back up and you can stand up in rounds. There's something motivational here that I'm trying to say. I'm not the motivational person, but I will say this: stay strong and keep doing you. Stick to your plan, stick to your guns. Bobby Hexelrod said we're praying for you, Forrest, but we're not forgetting anything. Look, dude, I know you can't erase this. It's probably already screen recorded on your laptop, bro. I know. It's all good.
And Hexy's working on something too, probably. At least has an idea.
If there's a place that if I'm gonna get rosy cheeks, I'm glad I get to do it with you all, and I'm glad that we get to do it time and time again. Just going through here, Tortoise Johnny, what's up?
Johnny.
Bobby Hexelrod Pop. I can't say that middle quoted one right there. I'm not going to get caught on that one. Later all, play safe. My online ghost, thank you for being here. Tortoise Johnny, Young Bloods, facts, big time, brother. Hopefully forever. Then we got great community from Rich Liberation. Thank you for being here. Treasures. Yes, that right there. Yes, hardware wallets. Period. We'll just say hardware wallets, and hopefully they'll show up magically like Beetlejuice in front of you right now. But if you don't, order one online and protect yourself. Samantha, thank you for all that you do, and you are amazing. I would love for you to be on here again soon. So please, if you can make time in your schedule, hop on. Fake screen smiling, KD, thank you very much. Thank you so much, everything you guys do. All right, we're going to close up here. I'm going to hit the outro. Everyone hang out in the green room if you want to. Otherwise, have a wonderful night. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. I'll start doing some new video clips that are short form, and I'll be adding them to our channel. That way we have a little bit more content coming out. And I believe some of our panel members are working on stuff in the background. So I'm going to put them under a magnifying glass by saying that into existence right now.
After tonight's show, for sure.
I am clicking on stuff and I ain't finding the button. All right, let's go. All right, everyone, have a good night. Peace out.